Okay, so the one that I'm using to compare is the one called Sharon Phillip, and then the ePortfolio that I found is, I guess, a blog, and it's by Zoella, and she makes YouTube videos and is really involved in social media. She actually has a book that's coming out very soon, and she does a lot of work with social media and things like that. So I thought I would compare these two because they're both kind of promoting themselves in a way, but I think that Zoella almost does it a little bit better because she has so many more tabs, I think, and they're more accessible to people who want to go to her site. I think that the Sharon Phillips site is nice and it's neat, and I think you get to know her by reading her kind of about me section here. And I like that she has her picture in the background, so you kind of get a more personal sense of her. But I find this to be more of like, I guess, a resume type thing. And then she has some things down here at the bottom that are more personal, I guess, that she just likes or that more include her on a more personal level. But she also has the professional side as well. But I think that Zoella does this really well because she has her home section, she has her about me section that just gives a little bit of a snippet of kind of the basics about her, and it's not too long and it's really easy to read, and she just kind of introduces herself and how old she is and what the main description of her job is in a way. And then she has another section that's more facts, things that people have asked questions about, so that she kind of already answers questions that people who are reading her blog might have or fans of hers might have without having them need to ask her. So she gives out a lot of information about herself, and then she has a PR. Okay, that was an ad, sorry. But then she has her PR advertising page, which I think is very useful for her professional side. It helps people reach out to her, and it tells what she's affiliated with, advertising and things like that, and I think it's really helpful how to get in contact with her and everything like that. And she also has a contact page which is more kind of freely spread out, so it's for emails, business inquiries, as well as Twitter and Facebook and things like that, so that people can, like her fans, can contact her as well as companies and things like that. She also has a shop on here, and it's for her book, and she doesn't have any merchandise or anything like that like a lot of other people in her field, but she does have that book coming out, so that's a great way for her to get some more kind of potential people to buy the book and to kind of get the word out more. And I just think that it looks really nice. I think that although Sharon Phillips also looks nice, I think that Zoella's is a bit more, I guess, unique in a way and original, and it stands out from a lot of other people's blogs or websites. And for, I guess, what she's doing, she has to stretch along a lot of different kinds of platforms. So she includes all her blog posts and things like that. But then on the side over here, sorry, the internet's quite slow, so it's taking a while to load, but on the side right here, she has all her contact things: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, her blog, how to follow her, and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's just really great that she has that. I think it makes her really accessible, and I think that it makes her blog more unique and just kind of covers a lot more areas because her career is so social media based. It's so easy to contact her and find everything. I found this website a bit more difficult to navigate. It's not hard, but I think compared to Zoella's, it's a bit more involved because all these sections are down at the bottom. So if you were just reading the beginning part, you might not even think to scroll down to the bottom, which can be a little bit unfortunate for her if she's wanting to get people to read all these different sections, which I'm assuming she is since she put them there. But all these collections and things, it was just a little bit confusing in my opinion, and I think that although it can help if you know how to use this site very well, the about.me site, but I think for Zoella, it's just, she makes everything flow a lot more easily. The ads obviously are for money, but I think that the ads are a bit distracting, as when I first went onto the site, it started playing out loud, which was a bit annoying, but I mean, it's not a deal breaker for reading one of these sites, but, sorry, I keep saying, but, I think that overall Zoella definitely achieved more of a professional and personal mesh better, if that makes sense. I think that she did a nice tagline over here. She has a picture of herself as well as her logo, which is kind of on everything. She also came out recently with beauty products, a beauty range, and she talked about that in one of her blog posts, and I feel like this is a bit more organized and easy to navigate for anyone, really, someone who's good at using the websites, someone who's good at using internet. I mean, my dad doesn't use internet, and I think that he could figure out this website a bit more easily than the Sharon Phillip one, just because her stuff is more kind of spread out and harder to find. If I wanted to find one specific thing, I feel like I'd have to scroll through a lot and just deal with that, but I think that this is a bit easier. You just go over here, you can go on the right over here to all the different dates and find exactly what kind of thing you're looking for. You can search in the search bar for an exact blog post. She has her popular posts organized over here, and I hope this is the right thing, and I actually found the, what is it called, in ePortfolio. I hope I did that right, because I wasn't exactly sure how to find a particular ePortfolio. I felt like this was one, just because even though it is her blog, she also has all her information about herself and how for companies to contact her. And it's almost like her resume in a way, because a lot of her achievements are on here, and just a lot of the things that she's done, and reasons for people to get in contact with her, and how for her, it's a good way for her to grow her business, I guess, or grow her social media presence. And I just think that although this one is nice and simple, I think that it could be a bit better or stronger just in organizational aspects. I think she gives good information about herself and ways to get in contact, but I just think that Zoella overall was just more organized, more unique background and header and everything like that. It's more easy to navigate the website, like I said, with all these tabs just right up at the top. You can find what you're looking for so quickly. If you want to get in contact with her, it's just so easy to find all her social media sites. And I just think overall it's a bit better. And I guess that's the end of my opinions on these two different ePortfolios.